Welcome back to the channel. In this channel we analyze every touch taken by players on a ball in the match and hope to improve your understanding of the game. Let's begin as Pedri takes his first touch on the ball. Before his teammate has even received the ball, you can see Pedri running out wide into the space to create a possible passing option for his teammate. Now as Pedri has played the ball, his teammate runs into the space created by Pedri. Pedri sees his run and plays the ball first time to his teammate. Here as Pedri is about to receive the ball, you can see that he is pressure. You can see how when this player comes closer to Pedri, he leaves the fullback open and hence Pedri plays the ball into the fullback. Here as Pedri is about to receive the ball, you can see him checking his shoulder right here. He notices the striker checking in and hence is able to play this first time pass into the striker. Here as Pedri receives the ball, you can see that the ball is bouncing. He checks his shoulder and sees two opponents pressing in on him with no easy passing option. Pedri here plays the safe option and clears the ball out. Here is some defensive action by Pedri. Here you can see as Pedri receives the ball, he has three opponents pressing in on him. He has very little time to open up and hence plays the ball first time out to his fullback. Before Pedri receives the ball, he has scanned his shoulder and noticed the run of his teammate in behind the defense. Pedri hits a through ball to his teammate but unfortunately isn't on the same page as him. As the ball comes into Pedri, you can see the opponents pressing on him. This leaves this teammate free in space and Pedri plays a chipped ball over the opponents to his teammate in space. Here as Pedri is about to receive the ball, you can see this player pressing Pedri. In this scenario, you want to take the touch opposite the opponent's momentum. You can see the opponent is running in this direction and hence Pedri must take his touch into the opposite direction. As Pedri dribbles with the ball, he waits until he has dragged the two opponents close enough before releasing the ball to his teammate. This gives his teammate more time on the ball. Here, you can see Pedri in the middle of these four opponents. Before he has received the ball, he has already seen the fullback making a run out wide in space. Now Pedri can play the pass first time into his fullback. Here as Pedri is to receive the ball, he scans his shoulder to see that he has space behind him. Since the ball is coming to him at a slow pace, he can just let the ball roll across him before passing it out to his teammate. Here as Pedri is to receive the ball, you can see that he is tightly marked by two opponents. He plays a first-time pass into his teammate. Now once he has passed the ball, he immediately runs into space ahead of him looking to receive the ball back. You can see in this situation how Pedri starts to sprint forward. This is to drag this opponent forward and allow his winger to cut inside into space. As the midfielder plays the ball into Pedri, you can see how he is continuing his run into space. This is an indication for Pedri to play the ball back to him first time. As Pedri receives the ball, you can see that he is facing backwards. Pedri takes his touch with his soul to keep the ball close to him and also to be able to turn and face the field. You can see as Pedri receives the ball, he has a lot of pressure coming from behind. You can see that the space is here and he must take his touch into this space. He doesn't take the best touch but is still able to maintain possession by passing it back to his teammate. Here as Pedri receives the ball, you can see that he has space to open up. Now when he notices this opponent coming in at him, he cuts the ball back and is now in space to drive and switch the play. Here as Pedri receives the ball, you can see he has pressure from this side. Hence Pedri is going to shield and dribble with his right foot so that he is able to shield the ball while dribbling. After Pedri has made this pass, you can see him continue to run into the space here and serve as a possible passing option. Here you will see that the second this player takes his touch, Pedri is going to get in between the opponent and the ball to get the ball back for his team. Here is some defensive action by Pedri. Notice how he is always pressing the opponent down the line to make it harder for him to score. As Pedri receives this ball, you can see this fullback making a run down the line. This drags this opponent up the line with him. Pedri now must take his touch into the space here and make a decision to pass. Here, Pedri wants the ball played in on this side, so he can easily continue to run up the pitch with the ball. However, he receives it on the other side and has pressure from that side. First he takes his touch inside to drag this opponent, and then takes his touch back into the space and is fouled. You can see how much space Pedri has with the ball. This allows him to drive forward with the ball. As he plays the ball out wide to his winger, he waits for these opponents to go forward, and then checks back to receive the ball in space and switch the play. Here you can see that Pedri has space to open up, but as you can see the opposition defense is set, so Pedri plays the ball back looking for a different way to attack. Here Pedri just plays the ball out wide to his teammate who is in space. Here is some defensive action by Pedri. You can see as the opponent is off balance, it's unlikely he will cut the ball back, and hence Pedri slides to try and block it. Here Pedri sees the opportunity to play the ball first time to his striker, but unfortunately misshits the pass. Here's another scenario where Pedri plays the ball out wide to his winger while continuing his run forward to try and drag the opponents with him and create space for the winger. As Pedri receives the ball here, you can see he has space to open up. Unfortunately, he doesn't take the best touch but still attempts to take the shot. At the professional level, not everything is perfect, so you have to be able to deal with every situation. Pedri gets subbed off, which brings us to the end of the match analysis. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable to implement into your own game. Like and share the video to your teammates, and subscribe for more player analysis. See you next time.